So we have seen with the earlier session on how to read multiple files in a single instant of time. Now moving further, let's check how to copy a file to a new location. So in case you need to get the file and you want to place some specific location, then how we can achieve? So we can do like this many as multi-factored ways, so it can be applied in various instances for as per requirement. So let's have uh, here how to copy file to new location. So whatever the destination I mentioned, it should copy that file over that location. So I'm going here, bin bash, then read -p, enter the file name, file, enter the destination path, if -e, then cp file destination, file location equal to read link if destination. Is now located at file location, else echo file does not exist, a file. So now I'm getting the file and reading the destination path. It should be a absolute path. And if that file, whatever I'm fetched, exists, I'm asking it to copy that file to the destination. So I can't simply give as it is, right? So I'm just asking to do as it is. Earlier also we have done a grep command, hope you understand. So whatever command you want to integrate on your shell, like whatever linux commands you want to integrate on the shell, you can no need to put any syntax. You can just simply use that command along with that input to be fed. So here I'm feeding up feeding up file and destination and file location. So on doing this, so I'm able to read link hyphen. So I'm reading the link. If file exists, folder. It's file because it's a to new located file. So here I'm doing a bash copy.sh. I'm giving a file. I pick ifconfig and destination path as home box shell scripting shell program script programming creating, and I'm creating example folder. This I'm passing. Enter the file name. So okay, this I'm using the same path. So now if you get into ex file and put ls hyphen l, you'll get to know if config is being transferred successfully. See how it works. If even if you copy it to some other location, it works. Oh, you understand. So I'm just giving. I need to get into. Yeah, this is the command, and I'm hitting it. If config, I'm going to do it on home box shell program and shell scripting script training, unable to do it. See, I could be able to even could copy it to few of its parent folders. Earlier we were copying to child folders with ex, and you can even copy it to parent folders in the tree of its absolute path. So this brings up that conclusion. You can make wonders with shell scripting on file traversing, copying, having a redundant copy of the entire directory you want in case of you want to backup, uh, and you want to maintain a redundant entries. And if you know about soft link and hard link, that's an amazing entity to work on files, because that actually not consumes memory from your device, rather it points you the link, soft link to the file. So it will have a necessary information of that file as a redundant entry in another file, but keeps referring the with over a soft link. It won't use the entire data copied in that file. So when I access that file, if it's that present, it will directly link. It will open from that memory. So hard links and soft link. Hard links is something, it have a redundant way of accessing the file. So that also plays a crucial thing on maintaining redundant entries and creating new file and writing text inside a file. So creating new file and write text datasets. Bin bash -p, enter the file name, file echo, enter text to write, read text, echo dollar $txt, and I'm getting inside the file echo. I'm using a decorator echo. I'm actually creating a file and reading the text to insert on the file and just directing to that file. So I'm finally saying that the file is created. So bash new file, right? So the file name is new file txt, and enter the new file as being created. If you get into the new file, you get to know what it is. New file.txt. See, the text was whatever added was added to that file as well. Yeah, file has been created and the text whatever wanted to be inserted also add. So you can play around with few mm, things on files. If you just with reading and displaying syntax, you could able to make interesting. You can automate it through using cron commands, and even you can automate through loops. So with help of cron command you can make certain data like timestamp when the user logins, always to keep noted into a file. Like that you can script and make it reported. So for these aspects scripting helps, and this way the script works. So comparing of content of two files is next topic we'll see. Comparing contents of two files .sh. So I have already programmed the data. So I'm fetching the file 1 and file 2 and just comparing it. So file comparing IP if config and new file config man grep. The file are different. We are getting the output as file or different. So when I see copy if config as ip config if config ip config fig, see the name was different but it was doing all the comparisons and said it is identical. And so this how we can compare the contents of the file and validate whether we received any different different packet different files the content. So we can check how they made it is they are fetching the file format and they are comparing by string by string between the file. They're using the command cmp. They are doing it. So when I use man cmp, it compares two file types byte by byte. So we confirm